But I want to real quick give you my playoff predictions. I know I've done a show before, but now I have to do it. 3 days away from opening day, I got to do it. So, like I said, Cubs win the Central, Giants win the West, Nationals win the East, with the Cardinals taking the first wild card spot and the Mets taking the second. Now, over on the American League side, Billick and I had that conversation earlier in the show about how this AL Central is up for grabs. Now, if I were to guess, I like the Indians a lot, but I don't know if their lineup is good enough to overtake the Royals. Yeah, their pitching staff's solid. Trevor Bauer he could be a 3-starter, maybe even a 2-starter in many rotations, but he's in the bullpen. Abraham Almonte, their center fielder, he's out for 80 games. Michael Brantley's out until what probably will be until May. So their lineup's taking a hit. They have Marlon Byrd in right, Juan Uribe at third, Mike Napoli at first. Yeah, it's not, not really feeling good about that one. But I got to take the Royals in the Central. I don't think the White Sox are going to be good enough to make a wild card. So sorry, White Sox fans, I don't think they're going to make it, but who am I to say? They'll probably win 110 games out of nowhere. Then it'd be like, hey, Mike Rankin, remember when you said you didn't think we were going to make a wild card? Well, yeah, we'll suck it. All right, well, then in the West, I like the Astros. And then in the East, that's got to be the Blue Jays. I don't know if anybody else would not take the Blue Jays because that team is just crazy powerful in every single facet. But yeah, the 2 wild cards, then that one's going to be interesting. I mean, the Rangers, I don't know about the Angels. The Angels are kind of a mess, but the Rangers are in it. The Indians are in it. The White Sox are in it, quite frankly. No, the Red Sox, probably not. I don't see the Rays in it either. Maybe the Yankees, but I'm gonna have to go Rangers for wild card spot 1 and Indians for wild card spot 2. So there you have it. Got some MLB predictions for you before opening day. I feel like Bryce Harper's going to win the NL MVP again, but who knows? Maybe it's Goldschmidt this year. Maybe it's Anthony Rizzo. Maybe Anthony Rizzo absolutely kills it, but I don't know. I think after what Harper did last year, I mean, he's only going to get better. It's insane to say, but this kid, it seems like he's been in the league for 10 years, and he's only 24, 23. It's insane what he's doing. And yeah, Trout in the AL MVP. So Trout and Harper, top of the baseball world once again. As for the best pitchers in baseball, that's a good question. I feel like Chris Sale will have his Cy Young season, and he's going to have to if he wants his team to be in the playoffs. Quite frankly, Sale's just going to have to be a Cy Young caliber pitcher, which he is, and I think this is his year to win it. On the NL side, that's a great question. I don't see Jake Arrieta winning it again. That would be kind of crazy. Zach Greinke might do it. He had an insane season last year. Clayton Kershaw's in it again. We'll see, but I don't know. I think I'll have to go with Greinke, but I'll probably change my mind midway through the season, as I always do. But yeah, baseball's coming, guys. I can't wait for it. I hope you are as excited as I am, because this should be a very entertaining season, especially in Chicago. And I want to thank once again to Brian Billick for joining me of Future Sox. It was a great interview. He offered a ton of valuable insight. Thank you for listening to Behind the Pen. I am your host, Mike Rankin. This has been a presentation of MVP, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you for listening to this MVP podcast. Follow us on Twitter @MostValuablePod for more great podcasts.